I got a window popper. You want me to pop it? Good!
Hi everyone, Donut here. To start this video off, I want to say my Twitter was stolen. That sucks. Thanksgiving Day, I got a notification someone was logging into my account. I changed the password, still didn't work. I don't have access to my Twitter as of right now. That's lame. But anyways, let's get into some shootings and police incidents. Today we're gonna see a gun store theft stopped by some employees with a perfectly executed power bomb, a Chicago Christmas tree lighting that turned into an absolute shootout, which I guess is to be expected for Chicago, and a 75-year-old Minnesota man who thought that shooting a flare gun at deputies like he was launching a boat, and shockingly, things just didn't go his way. Go grab a snack, enjoy your holidays, and please, let me introduce you to my sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is Raycon. They've been a sponsor of mine for over half a decade now, and they might have just came out with one of the coolest things ever. Bone conduction headphones. These things are cool as hell. They use off-ear audio, meaning they send vibrations through your bones. They don't go in your ear at all, meaning when you're out jogging or you're out in the real world and there's a bunch of shit going on around you, but you still want to listen to your favorite podcast or your favorite music, your situational awareness is still there. It doesn't get better than that. You can still pay attention to your surroundings while listening to whatever you listen to. They have a 13-hour battery life. They are IP68 waterproof and dustproof. Sweat, rain, even sandy beaches, they'll still work. These things are definitely not going to slip off your head. Still there. And Raycon gives you premium performance without the premium price tag. Their quality rivals the big audio brands, but at half the price. Over 3 million customers already love Raycon, and they come with a 30-day happiness guarantee. Click in the description below or go to buyraycon.com/OperatorBC. That's buyraycon.com/OperatorBC to get up to 30% off your purchase during their Black Friday sale or Cyber Monday sale. That's buyraycon.com/OperatorBC. Let's get into our first story. This footage begins with a woman in a gun store pretending to be a normal customer. She asks to see a pistol. The employee hands it over to her, and immediately you can tell that she has the whole "I'm about to make terrible life decisions" energy. She takes one look at the door, takes one look at the gun, and tries to book it in the slowest manner possible. Now, usually when people try this sort of thing, they might make it out the door. Not this time, because as soon as she hits her stride, reality comes a-calling. This dude from off camera comes running in like he's an NFL linebacker trying to win custody back of his kids. He body slams her straight to the floor. I mean, even the gun goes running for its life. To her credit, she really gave it her all. What kills me off this, she wasn't even trying to take a super great gun. Like, if you're gonna pull something like that, take a staccato or something. Police eventually arrived on scene, scooped her off the floor, and took her into custody. Well, our next story is just, peak Chicago. Because only in Chicago you light up a Christmas tree for families and all your loved ones around, and then immediately get shot.
Merry Christmas.
November 21st, 2025, 9:50 p.m. So here's the setup. Thousands of people standing around. Families, kids, tourists from all over the world lined up to see Chicago's famous Christmas tree lighting. A big wholesome holiday moment. And then within hours, Chicago decides to ring in the holiday season with gunfire. At around 9:50 p.m., right outside the Chicago Theater, historical landmark location, 7 teenagers are shot in a burst of gunfire. Officers patrolling the area heard shots. They turn around. They see people just stampeding towards them, sprinting for their lives. People are dropping, people are screaming, paramedics are diving in, trying to keep people alive during this holiday event. There's so many people shot while just standing there in downtown Chicago. Every single victim in that first shooting survived though. Most of them got hit in their legs, there was a stomach shot, a hip shot. I don't know what the firearm used by the gunman was, but I'm gonna guess it was either a Draco, because Chicago, or some shitty Glock with an illegal switch on it with an extended magazine shot like that. And if that wasn't enough, Chicago isn't done. Because less than an hour later, 3 blocks away, someone else opens fire again. This time killing a 14-year-old boy and injuring an 18-year-old man. Now keep in mind, Chicago had 700 additional officers deployed for this event, plus violence interrupters, whatever the that means, plus extra security, plus patrol cars everywhere.
A lot of good it did.
Didn't stop anything. This is exactly what happens to a city when the crime policy is, hey, it's Christmas, everyone stop. Chicago PD eventually recovered 5 guns from both shootings. Investigators are still trying to figure out everyone involved. They've released pictures of people of interest. One was wearing a gray hoodie and a purple Nike tracksuit, but so far no arrests have been made. City leadership came out afterwards and said it was an unsanctioned teenage gathering. It was an emotional whiplash, community healing, all that bullshit. No one should have to live like this. You can put up 1,000 cops, 1,000 cameras, and 1,000 Christmas lights, but in the end, the criminals know they're gonna get away with it. Brandon Johnson, you piece of fucking shit. Oh, what was an isolated event? Moving on to our next story. Actually, this is our main story. This one proves that a flare gun is not just a toy, not harmless, and not something that you point at cops and try to shoot them with unless you want your life to be a little bit shorter. All I'm saying is white phosphorus is not to be with, and I don't want to get shot with one. That's a deadly weapon right there. Bagley, Minnesota, November 13, 2025. It starts just after 12 p.m. A Clearwater County deputy spots this guy at a local gas station. He's wanted on outstanding felony warrants. The deputy walks up, tells him to put his hands on the hood of his car so that he can pat him down for weapons.
Can I have you step over here? I just got to talk to you about something, okay? Sure. Can I finish this here first or what? I'll keep an eye on it, okay? Let's just step over to my vehicle. You got any weapons on you without reaching for anything? No. No guns or anything on you? What do you want anyway? Well, I'm just asking you, do you have any weapons on you? No. No? Okay, let's step over to the front of my car here, okay? You want to just keep your hands out of your pockets for me? Yeah. Just step over here for me, okay?
And instead of cooperating like a normal person, the guy basically tells officers to f*** off. And he turns around and runs to the cab of his truck to try and pull something out.
Hey, put your hands on my bumper here. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, come on now, Dennis. Dennis? No. Okay. Hey. No. You are Fighting one. Dennis, show me your hands!
The deputy immediately retreats, calls it in, and of course draws his gun. What's this dude doing? Because when someone refuses to be searched and dives into their vehicle, they're probably not searching for their juice box.
That's juice. Juice?
So old boy jumps in, slams the door on police, and takes off. Now we're in a vehicle pursuit. This is getting dangy every moment. I mean, the pursuit lasts less than 1 minute, but he drives through town onto Highway 2, over a hill, and into an alley. That's when a Bagley police officer drops a solid pit on him, spins the truck out, and sends it sliding into a residential driveway. Good thing it wasn't that guy's driveway. If a cop is following or chasing you, as long as you pull into your driveway that you own, home base, they can't touch you. Basic law. Vehicle is finally stopped. Multiple deputies rush up, try to get the guy out of the car. One deputy goes to the passenger side, breaks the window just to get a better view at the guy, try and figure out what's going on, try and get him out of that car.
Get your hands up! Hands up! We gotta... Your hands up! I got a window popper. You want me to pop it? Pop it. Gun!
And that's when everything goes sideways. The suspect suddenly raises something that looks like a pistol, but it's bright orange. It's shaped like something you would fire off of a boat, or lost in the woods, or shooting at a gas canister in an action movie.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it's a flare gun, but that doesn't make it safe. He proves that by firing it at the deputies on the driver's side. I tell you what, I don't want a face full of f***ing white phosphorus. That might just be me. The flare ricochets off of a fence, goes over a patrol car, and immediately bursts into flames. One deputy even gets a graze wound on his head, and that's just from a flare. The second projectile goes off. The deputy on the passenger side fires a single shot, striking the suspect.
Gun! Stop!
Get away!
Shots fired.
Back up!
Start me medical, shots fired.
Shots fired.
You
good? You got anything on you? You hit?
the glass.
Okay.
You want to take him back?
I'll get him out of here, man. Here, just come with me. Let's get you out of here.
The deputies pull him out, give him medical aid, but he dies at the scene. And of course, at the scene, they recover the flare gun. The deputy who fired the round, Deputy Howman, has 3 years on the job and is now on critical incident leave, which is standard. As for the suspect, the family said he is a Vietnam veteran struggling with PTSD. They said he had some mental health issues, and I mean, the incident you just saw kind of shows all that. BCA is still investigating. It's about to get handed over to the county attorney. They'll figure out what to do from there. I don't think the cop's gonna be in any hot water, personally. I mean, come on, dude. That's a clear and cut shooting. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Huge props to whoever in that gun store bodied that woman. Huge props to Chicago's first responders having to put up with your bullshit brass. And huge shout out to the Minnesota deputies that handled that situation like anyone else would. I don't want to get shot with a flare gun. Stay safe, don't steal pistols unless you want to get bodied into the concrete, and also don't live in Chicago. If you want to help support the channel, you can go on over to donutoperator.com, go to pepperbox.tv, and subscribe to see all my videos uncensored and all my buddies' videos uncensored and a bunch of exclusive content. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Whacker.